Here are today's top news stories and why they matter. The Sudanese army has recaptured Khartoum airport from the paramilitary Rapid Support Forces, RSF fully securing it, a military source has told journalists. Just south of central Khartoum, troops also surrounded a strategic last large RSF stronghold in the Khartoum area from the north, south and east. Zimbabwe's government critics have condemned President Emmerson Mnangagwa's decision to reassign Lieutenant General Anselem Nhamo Sanyatwe as the new sports minister. Sanyatwe replaces Christy Coventry, who recently made history as the first woman and first African to be elected president of the International Olympic Committee. However, his reassignment is widely seen as a demotion and part of a political maneuver ahead of the 2028 elections, raising concerns about growing instability. Some analysts say it mirrors the 2017 military intervention that led to Robert Mugabe's ousting. So why does it matter? The move has intensified suspicions of an internal battle within the ruling party, with some seeing it as Mnangagwa's attempt to coup-proof his leadership. Here is Blessings Vava, the Executive Director, Crisis in Zimbabwe Coalition.
Well, for me, I think that it is the unfinished business of the coup of November 2017, in the sense that the factions are trying to outwit each other. If you look at the current President Emmerson Mnangagwa, he's trying to coup-proof. If you look at the other side, that is the military, they have a feeling that the coup has not ended because one of them has not yet been in office, because literally, in the literal sense, a military coup in itself, a coup that is driven by the military, is supposed to be headed by a person in the military. And in this case, a civilian, which is Emmerson Mnangagwa, took over from Robert Mugabe. And I think it's high time that the Council of Elders, the SADC panel of elders, steps in and try to have a sit down with the warring factions in ZANU-PF, because failure to do so, like I've indicated, might lead into a regional security crisis.
Now, a Kenyan police officer deployed in Haiti has gone missing after violent gangs ambushed a rescue mission, the UN-backed security force said on Wednesday. The officer was part of a team sent to assist Haitian police officers trapped in a ditch allegedly dug deliberately by the gangs. Here is DW's Andrew Wasike on why this story matters.
The disappearance comes as Kenya's mission leadership faces significant constraints. Another Kenyan officer was killed in February, bringing the risks of the mission into sharper focus. It also comes amid funding setbacks. George, the US, the mission's largest financial backer, has scaled back its funding as part of President Donald Trump's broader freeze on foreign aid. Kenya has pledged 1,000 officers, with 800 already deployed, but many Kenyans question why their government is sending troops to a crisis thousands of miles away when Kenya itself faces rising security threats.
And finally, in sports, Nigeria's hopes of reaching the 2026 FIFA World Cup took a major hit after conceding a last-minute goal in a 1-1 home draw against Zimbabwe. The result leaves the Super Eagles fourth in the Group C, trailing behind South Africa, Rwanda and Benin, with only the group winner securing an automatic qualification spot. So would missing the World Cup be a disaster for Nigeria? Absolutely. Nigeria is one of Africa's football powerhouses, having qualified for 6 of last 8 World Cups. Missing out would be a huge setback for a nation that breeds football. And then there is the golden generation. We are talking about back-to-back African Player of the Year Victor Osimhen and the electric Ademola Lookman. Then don't forget the silky Samuel Chukwueze. Don't play oh. A Nigerian fan will tell you straight up, this team has too much talent to miss out. So what next? With just 4 rounds of the qualifier left, Nigeria must win all remaining matches and hope their group opponents drop points. Anything less, and the Super Eagles could face their first World Cup absence since 2006, a scenario too painful to imagine. And that's all we have for you today. Don't forget to comment on the stories, like and subscribe our page, DW Africa. Thanks for watching. My name is George Okachi.